Welcome to Case Arena for tonight's showdown between the visiting Western Panthers and the home Frankfort Hot Dogs. Western's coming off a 1-0 start after winning their first game versus Mississinawa 69-45. Aiden, what is Western's key to tonight's game?
Western's key tonight is just to get out and run and push the ball up the floor. Like you said, they scored 69 points in their previous game, and I'm sure most of those came from those transition buckets.
Okay, and Frankfort's coming off a tough loss versus Elwood, 52-37. They're 0-3 to start the year. What can they do tonight to get on the right path and get their first win?
The best thing for them to do is to ultimately limit turnovers. That's the number one key thing, and then to prevent those runouts coming from the Western Panthers tonight.
Yeah, so both, like I said, Frankfort's coming in at 0-3. We've had a tough stretch. Western's 1-0. Western had a pretty dominant victory in their first game. They're going to look to get out and run, like we mentioned. I talked to Coach Crawford, and his key to tonight's game was we got to limit their runouts. We can't let them run out. And then the other thing was limit turnovers.
Yep.
So Frankfort's got to take care of the ball if they want to keep in this game tonight. Getting the starting lineups underway here, and then we'll have tip-off from Case Arena. Aiden, tonight is your first night ever calling any sporting event.
It is.
So how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I just got into the radio and TV side of things as a senior this year, and have loved it so far, and wanted to get into the broadcasting with you here tonight, Doug. So we'll see how this goes.
Encompass Credit Union is proud to be a part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you in all your life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. We're very thankful for Hoosier Land TV giving the opportunity to work with them for tonight's broadcast.
Absolutely.
And Encompass Credit Union is one of the great sponsors they have, so we can broadcast this game tonight. Referees getting this thing underway. Tip is going to be here as of right now. So Frankfort wins a tip. Syra Flores passes to Vanessa Guardardo, and Vanessa is driving in right away. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Western's number 22, Kaylee Turner. As you can see, Western got off and running really fast there. They got the ball down the court right away.
Yep, and drew the foul right away.
So going to the line for Western is number 42, McKenna Smith. She's a 5'10" forward. Averaging just 4 points a game, but she's going to get the first shot for Western, and it's going to fall. So she's got the first point of the game. And McKenna Smith's averaging 4 points a game and got 3 steals and 2 blocks. So she's kind of the gritty player that every team wants.
Yes, absolutely.
Looks like Western's putting on a full court press, but Frankfort breaks it pretty easily. Ashley Vasquez for 3, and it's good!
That was a beautiful shot. Vanessa Guardardo with the nice pass there for the open 3.
So getting the ball inside here. The 31's going to shoot it. Lauren Bradley with the miss. Rebounded by Western. Bucket's good for number 22, Kaylee Turner. So you see this full court press. We just talked about they got to limit turnovers. They turned it over there, and Western's going to get an easy bucket for number 24, Mackenzie York, who's averaging 20 points a game. So that means she had 20 points in the first game.
Yes, sir.
But they're going to have to limit her tonight. That ball's poked out of bounds. Frankfort's going to get it on the baseline. Looks like they counted that 3 as a 2, so Frankfort has 2 points tonight. Set of 3, got to correct myself.
Beautiful shot.
Ball up top with Syra Flores driving in. Passes over to Vanessa. And they're going to call a block there. It's clean. Carson's getting on and running. Frankfort's playing the 2-3 zone, which they've played for the past year, and now it looks like it's going to be the next 2 years. They like to play gritty and
It's a great
force
defensive.
a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, great defensive effort right there. Get a stop and a pass out of bounds, incomplete.
You see Daisy Santos has the ball there. it's big getting her back. She's missed the first 3 games, but she's the point guard for this team. They're going to lean on her a lot tonight. See Western's moving the ball quickly. They get their first 3 of the game, no good. Ball is going to stay with Western as it went off Vanessa's head there.
Well, it seems like Western's doing a really good job of getting it down low towards the block and then kicking out for open opportunities around the arc. So
yeah, they're kind of finding those holes in the zone right now, and it looks like Frankfort's having a tough time blocking out. As you know, in a 2-3 zone, you got to block out, and just a careless pass there, stolen by Western. Missed the layup, get the rebound, and good. So Western, it looks like it's gotten 4 offensive rebounds, and Matt Crawford's going to take a timeout.
There it is.
So Frankfort's got to take better care of the ball.
Got to talk over how to get through that press there, that full court press that Western's putting on the Hot Dogs right now.
You know as well as I do, when you take the ball out of bounds and you got to press, you got to make sure your teammate's looking before you throw the ball there.
Absolutely.
And it looks like Frankfort just kind of took it out and expected their teammate to be looking. She wasn't, and led to an easy bucket for Western. So Western gets out to a 10-2 lead here, 2 minutes into tonight's game, and Frankfort's going to have to stop the bleeding. How can they do that?
I think they're just going to have to figure out a way to get the ball in, first of all, and to break that press. They got to make smart passes and look for the open player and just advance down the court.
So we're getting this back underway after the timeout from Frankfort. And they just dropped by Daisy Santos. As we said, this is her first game back, so she's going to have to get those first game jitters out that Frankfort, the rest of the team already has out.
Yep.
So you see Frankfort's playing that aggressive 2-3, trying to force turnovers. Coach Crawford loves active hands, and they've stolen the ball a lot this year. He preaches deflections, and that's what the girls know, that they need to get deflections in order to keep themselves in the game.
They're doing a really good job right now guarding around the perimeter there.
Looks like some contact, was no called. Buckets up and good. Western just really hounding Frankfort with this press right now. Frankfort's got to figure out how to break it. And I'll say this, Western is capitalizing on those turnovers right now, getting the layup almost on every single one. There you go. You got to find the middle. That's how you beat a press right there. Tough shot, didn't fall in, but that's what Frankfort needs to do. Get the ball in the middle, and once you get that ball in the middle, that's when you can break down a press.
Yeah, you get it in the middle, look around to see who's open, and Syra Flores happened to be open right there.
The 3 is good there. Looked like her foot was on the line, but the refs called it a 3, so it's going to stand. Ball stays with Frankfort there. Right now, it just seems like Western's just playing score by association right now.
Yes.
They're getting steals, and whoever's open's getting the layup.
Yep.
Western is a very experienced team. Their starting lineup is all seniors. So I'm sure Coach Misty Oliver is looking forward to this season, as when you got 5 starters that are all seniors, all experienced and have played varsity for quite some time.
Yeah, and 3 of those seniors in their game the other night had over double-digit points, so we're looking to repeat on that tonight here.
Number 12, Chloe Hunt with the layup there. She had 19 points in their opener, and she's had quite a few buckets tonight. Not sure exactly how many points, but I know I've seen her make quite a few layups. Frankfort's going to be subbing in here. Evelyn Vasquez is going to be coming in, subbing in for Syra Flores, who is Frankfort's leading scorer, actually, with 7 points per game. Ashley Vasquez with the ball, who scored Frankfort's only point tonight. And Western's just playing that hounding defense right now.
It was a good look inside, but Western is all there.
The end one for number 42, McKenna Smith. who already has 4 points in this game, going to the line for her 5th point. Western's off to a really fast start here. Frankfort's going to have to find a way to slow down the bleeding right now.
Yes, they
This
are.
thing can get way out of control. McKenna Smith with the made free throw.
Seems like Western has dropped back on their press to half court.
Jackie Tovar had the drive there, who is a freshman for Frankfort. Starting as a freshman is pretty impressive.
Was a good look there from Vanessa Guadardo. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Out to number 22, Kaylee Turner with the 3, no good. They rebounded by number 31, Lauren Bradley, and she's going to get the N1.
Western is getting most of their points off of offensive rebounds right now. We have got to eliminate that if we want to slow this bleeding.
Yeah, I think Frankfort, anytime you play 2-3, it's hard to find someone to box out. You know, you're not guarding, you're not playing man-to-man.
Yeah.
I think they're struggling finding a girl to block out right now. Daisy Santos checked back in for Frankfort, subbing in for Jackie Tovar. Free throw is good. And Western is off to a very fast start with 27 points just 5 minutes into this game. Called a foul there on number 11, Rihanna Bowman.
Way to take it up and draw the foul.
Rihanna Bowman with her first foul. She's 6'1", and she's a junior for them. So it's nice having a 6'1" girl coming off the bench for you. Free throw no good by Evelyn Vasquez Bautista. Sarah Flores checking in for Vanessa Guadardo. As we mentioned, Sarah is the leading scorer. She's only played 2 of the 3 games. She was out their first game versus Carroll, but she's going back for the next 2 games and played really well for them.
Yeah, she's also leading in the rebounds as well with 7 a game. So she's been great for Frankfort.
Western looks inside, and it's going to get Rihanna Bowman her first bucket of the night. So you see Western's taking this press off. Frankfort's getting up the court, but Frankfort's still struggling with those turnovers. I'm sure Coach Crawford's not thrilled about these kind of careless turnovers, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we've got to look at our man and just make a smart, controlled pass to them.
So Western's got the ball up top. See, Ashley Vasquez Rivera is kind of the gnat for Frankfort, playing up top as Western gets a bucket there for number 30, Reese Gibson. But she's kind of the gnat. She's all over the place, trying to get that steal. And Western's doing a really good job taking care of the ball and just working around until they can get an open shot. 3 no good from Esme Vasquez. See Western just kind of looking for the open girl right now. And they're
really good job of getting it down there.
Yeah, Sarah Flores with the rebound. But they're kind of just finding really any shot they want.
Yeah.
And Frankfort's got to be able to stop, force a deflection, get them out of a rhythm right now. Going to have a timeout called up by Coach Crawford as he avoids that 5-second call.
Full timeout from Crawford. Going to talk this one over.
HoosierlandTV.com, proud partner of the Hot Dog TV Network to bring you local sports. Hoosierland TV, home for high school sports, county fair coverage, forums, debates, community events, parades, and more. Always free and never a paywall. So Western's off to a phenomenal start right now, up 31-2. Aiden, what have you seen that they've been doing that's working for them right now?
What's working for them is they are just absolutely crashing the offensive boards. Like you said before, with Frankfort playing their 2-3, they can't seem to find anyone to box out. And so that's led to many, many offensive rebounds and just putbacks and a couple and ones too. So they're getting a lot of points off of those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Frankfort's got to be able to box out. I know we've mentioned it a couple times tonight, but the key for Frankfort just to stay in this game, really. I know they're down 29 already, which is it's really tough to come back from a deficit like that. But you got to start getting rebounds. They've forced a lot of missed shots from Western, really, besides those turnovers when they get those layups. But when you're getting 3-4 chances every time, it's bound to go in eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Frankfurt's got to be able to rebound the ball. Frankfurt ball side out here. Get it into Sarah Flores. She's got a lane to drive in. She kicks it out to Evelyn. Freshman Jackie Tovar with the ball, driving in. Looks for Sarah Flores.
It's a good pass. Very good pass.
Stolen by McKenna Smith.
Thread the needle there.
Who averages 3 steals a game. Yeah, she was trying to thread that needle. Just pretty good defense from Western. And there she goes, Sarah Flores with another rebound. As we said, that's key to get some stops. See, Frankfurt's kind of just running a motion offense here, looking to get some screens, but they're struggling taking care of the ball tonight, and which was one of our keys to the game. You've got to take care of the ball, and that's the main issue why they're down 31-2 right now. They've got to just take better care of the ball. Number 21, Molly Stage, came in. She's running point guard. We find number 11.
Great
Bowman,
defense there.
Good defense from Frankfurt to force the miss. Daisy Santos running the point guard for Frankfurt right now. Frankfurt's moving the ball around well, trying to get the ball inside. A nice pass and a good, even better block from Western that's going to go off of Frankfurt.
Yep.
But that's a good look for you.
That is.
You know, you moved the ball around well. You got into your post. Just a nice defensive play from Western there.
Mm-hmm.
But for Coach Crawford, that's the offensive possession you've been looking for.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
if Frankfurt can keep that up, you know, you may not come back and win this game. I know you're down 29 points, but you're gonna chisel away at that lead. And by no means do I say this game is over. 29 points, and you still got
3 quarters to play.
3 quarters to play.
Yep.
Now it's 31 points, but still got a lot of time left to play. So Frankfurt's got to keep their heads in the game here and get a shot for Ashley Vasquez right there. Kind of been the only source of offense, really, with her shot earlier, and that one just about went in there. High pass from number 31, Lauren
She was
Bradley.
looking for, like we said, about the runouts. They got running there, and then had an open man, just a high pass, and she couldn't come down with it.
It's got 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Frankfurt's going to try to get a bucket here before the end of the first quarter to get it back to 29 or 28 points. Really good defense there from number 31, Lauren Bradley. She's going to get an easy layup. Got 8 seconds left here, and Lauren Bradley is just all over Daisy right now, just causing havoc for Frankfurt's offense.
Yes, I mean she can't. She's right on her, right coming across that half court line, and Daisy's having a hard time adjusting to that.
You know, that's actually a good look for Frankfurt right there outside of balance play. Vanessa had her girl beat.
Yep.
Just the pass was a little long, but if they complete that pass, it's a wide open layup.
Yeah, it's a great look. We need to keep looking for those.
So Ashley putting the pressure on Western here. They're going to call a foul on her. But the new rule that's come into high school basketball, both girls and boys this year, the fouls reset after each quarter. So that foul is going to do no harm for Frankfurt. That's only their 4th foul, and you might as well use the fouls while you got them.
Yeah.
Western's going to get a wide open look. No good. And that is the end of the first quarter. Western up 35-2 on Frankfurt. A really rough quarter for Frankfurt. If you're Coach Crawford, what are you saying in the huddle? I'm
saying like I've said before, we've got to make the smart passes, make the controlled passes. I feel like we're making some out of control passes, and they're either going out of the hands of another player or going out of bounds. And so we've got to capitalize on that and just hit the open man and look for a bucket.
Clinton County Daily News, your free local online newspaper. Check out ClintonCountyDailyNews.com when you want to know local news, local weather, local sports, community events, and local shopping information. ClintonCountyDailyNews.com. Speaking of Clinton County Daily News, they made a post last night on Facebook that has gone quite a few shares as Frankfort announced that they are going to be having a throwback blue chip game on January 13th. The boys varsity basketball team will be playing Rossville, and it will be Frankfort dressed as Western Dolphins and Rossville as the IU Hoosiers, and that game is going to be hopefully a packed house.
Yes.
As it's the 30-year anniversary of the movie Blue Chips being filmed in this beautiful venue. We got Case Arena here. I play for the basketball team. I'm really excited, looking forward to that game.
I'm excited to watch it. It's gonna be a blast. That we've got, like you said, we've had a ton of shares on that Facebook post, and we're looking for a packed Case Arena that night.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are commenting on that, looking to get back to Frankfort to watch that game. And here at Hot Dog Network, we're recording a couple videos right now in the works to get out to you guys to talk a little bit more about the event and get more into depth. So be looking forward to that release on the YouTube channel we have here at Hot Dog Network. So Western's got the ball coming out of the quarter.
Great look right there. And a wide open bucket.
Yeah, they worked the ball around and got an easy layup.
Great ball movement from Western so far.
As you see that we mentioned all night, Frankfort's just really struggling with that pressure Western's putting on them. And they're struggling rebounding the ball, as you see there. There's another second opportunity as number 22, Kaylee Turner, puts it in for Western. Frankfort's just got to rebound the ball.
Yeah. This has been the biggest thing for them, those offensive rebounds. They get so many second chance points, and they definitely capitalize on those.
Ball is thrown away by Frankfort there. It's going to be Western ball. We're not keeping tally of turnovers tonight, but I guarantee they're in the double digits already.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just something you cannot do when you're facing an experienced team as Western is with all seniors in their starting lineup. When you're facing a good team like that, you got to take care of the ball, do the little things right.
Yeah, and Western had a great season last season, finishing 15-9 and third in their conference. So they're definitely looking to repeat on that this year and have a great game tonight.
Yeah, have a great run. You know, they're poised for a sectional run or really just a playoff run. You know,
Mm-hmm.
You never know what can happen when it gets to playoff time. When you got an experienced team like this, that's when things tend to go well in playoff time. Missed layup there from Western, rebounded by the Dogs. Another turnover from Frankfort. Jackie Tovar lost the ball there. Western's looking up. Finds number 12, Chloe Hunt, and she's going to make the layup.
Really good eyes from this Western team. They are seeing the open player.
Yeah, they're really looking down the court well. Just finding the open girl. They don't care who scores. I think almost every person that's come on the court right now has scored for Western, which as a coach is just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to play me ball. You want to play team ball, and that's what Western's doing right now, and it's hard to guard.
Yep, they've got lots of weapons, and they're using those weapons, and everyone's getting buckets.
I know we just mentioned Chloe Hunt. She made that layup. She probably had the most impressive game to start off the season with those 19 points and 12 rebounds. So starting off the year with a double-double, I'm sure that's got to feel good.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice-looking shot there from number 24, Mackenzie York, with a three ball. Like we said earlier, she had 20 points in their opening game. So a lot of options for Western here. A little spin fade away from Vanessa there. Trying to save by Ashley Vasquez. Really good hustle.
Yeah.
But grabbed up by Western. Kenzie York shooting it again. That one doesn't go in, but she gets her own rebound. Good hustle there from Frankfort as they get the loose ball.
There we go.
Got hounding pressure. They got numbers if they want it.
Yep, we've got to look to push it here.
Nothing came of that fast break opportunity, but now you got to set up your offense and get a play ran here as stolen by Western. But wow, this was like hot potato here. Who wants it? I don't want it. You want it. Western is going to end up getting a shot, and we're going to have a jump ball. Wow, what a crazy sequence of events there.
That was interesting.
I think that might have been the most turnovers in the 5-second period I've ever seen on a basketball court. And it's going to lead to a jump ball, and Frankfort's going to get it. All right.
There we go.
We can settle down here. Frankfort's getting the ball.
Right back in the Hot Dogs' hands.
Daisy Santos has got the ball here. I look for her to get her first bucket of the season. I was talking to Coach Crawford. He found out that she was going to play at 5:10 before the game. So that's about an hour and 50 minutes before game tip-off. So let alone the other team didn't know she was playing, but her home team didn't even know she was going to play tonight. So that was a wonderful surprise for Coach Crawford to get a veteran point guard back. But the unfortunate thing for Coach Crawford was you gain one and you lose one. So Ella McAtee's out tonight with a concussion. So it's nice that they got Daisy Santos back, but you'd like to have them both back.
Yeah, Coach Crawford cannot catch a break this season so far.
In his words, maybe we'll be healthy and have everybody by Thanksgiving.
Yep, that's the hope right there.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, Frankfort, our varsity boys basketball team that I am on, will be playing Clint Prairie the day before Thanksgiving, November 22nd.
Season opener.
Against the Clinton Prairie Gophers. So that's going to be a massive game. Hopefully everyone gets out here. And that game will be broadcasted on Hot Dog Network, partnered with ISC Sports Network. So we here at Hot Dog Network are lucky to be partnered with Hoosierland and ISC. Our director, Richard Salee, does a great job getting us involved and getting us prepared for going on to college, and if you want to be in the media or even if not media, it's still good practice.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you mentioned earlier, we mentioned this is your first time calling a game, but you mentioned this is also your first year even being in radio and TV.
Yes, it is.
It sounds like you enjoy it.
Oh, I love it.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on what opportunities this has brought you and how you enjoy the radio and TV program we have here? Yeah,
it's been great so far. So me and the crew get on in the morning, first and second period, and we get the announcements done. I've had the opportunity to work on camera, and now just recently now working off camera some of the tech stuff. So that's been great so far, and really getting a chance to work in different fields, on camera and off camera. Both are valuable skills in the radio and TV program. So it's been great so far, and this is just another great opportunity to get on here and broadcast. So I'm enjoying it a lot so far. It's been amazing.
See, Daisy Santos gets her first bucket of the season, and it's going to be an and one to end what was a 44-0 run that Western was on there. So they snapped that run, get their first bucket since, I think, 7 minutes in the first quarter.
Yep. That's got to break the jitters coming from Daisy with her first game back and getting back in the groove of things.
Nice looking free throw there. Nothing but net. Vanessa Guardado is going to check back in. So that's a good little play for Frankfort to get some confidence. Hopefully that can lead to more buckets. So Western's bringing the ball up here. Moving the ball well. They're really moving this 2-3 around. That's the way you got to be a 2-3. You got to move the ball quick.
Get it down, get it in the middle, and then look for down there in the post, or look out for on the perimeter for a shot.
The 30, Reese Gibson with the steal. Layup's no good, but rebounded by Western, and that one is also no good.
There we go.
Esme has got the ball, passes to Vanessa.
Seem to have lost the ball there, but we got it back.
They're going to call a travel there.
It was a good move.
It was a really nice move. She just needs to use the pivot foot, which Vanessa is really skilled in the post. So not very often you see her make a move like that with a travel, but they got to keep feeding her the ball in the post. As you see, Western's just kind of finding the holes in the defense right now. But Frankfort's got a good trap going on. They're going to call a foul on Frankfort. But that's the trap that Coach Crawford wants. That's why he runs a 2-3. He loves getting ball pressure, which he thinks he can do well with the 2-3.
That looked really well there, getting a trap there over in the corner. That's the best spot to get that trap. So, and it worked well for them.
A lot of pressure from Frankfort. Western's going to get a look. Another offensive rebound. Got two offensive rebounds there. That's going to lead to a bucket for number 52, Elise Walden. Another tough thing for Frankfort here is they're very undersized compared to this Western team. Ball's going to stay with Frankfort as it was off Western. But Western is a lot bigger than Frankfort is.
Yes.
And I think they're struggling getting the box out, not only because they're in that 2-3 zone that we mentioned, but because Western's just a lot bigger.
Yep, they've got the bodies.
It's always, there's only so much you can do physically.
Mm-hmm.
Some girls are just going to be stronger than you. Now, obviously, you want to get in position to hopefully have the best opportunity to get the rebound, but nice pump fake from Ashley.
Good shot looking there, right around the free throw line. Couldn't get it to fall. And she's already picking away at the offense there.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know if she ever runs out of energy.
I don't think so.
She's just running around all over the place, and that's why Coach Crawford loves playing her at the top, because she's just all over the place, 1,000 miles an hour on defense. Steal for Western. Bucket's good for number 13, Cheyenne Smith. So Western's up 52-5 now. Frankfort's got to look to get some buckets here. A nice drive in to collapse the defense there.
Oh,
and a
there it is.
Good.
There it is.
A nice shot from Esme Vasquez.
Great look out to Esme Vasquez. Got Vanessa down in the middle on the free throw line, and nice kick out and a beautiful looking shot. And it's cash money for three.
Encompass Credit Union is proud to be a part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you and all of your life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. So Western is up 52-8 here, but we've seen Frankfort offense kind of come alive here towards the end. We've gotten 6 points in the last, I think, a minute and a half. So Coach Crawford has got to be a little happy about that. Of course, he doesn't want to be down the score he is down right now.
But they're picking away. They're chipping away at that lead and getting some good buckets.
They're starting to move the ball around, and they're taking care of it more. You saw they found Vanessa in the middle, and Western knows that Vanessa is very dangerous with the ball, so they collapsed, and that led to a wide-open three for Esme Vasquez, and she banked it in. Hey, the bank is open, baby.
Yep, bank is open on Friday.
Man, I'm so happy basketball's back. We got high school basketball back. Boys basketball starts here in about a week and a half. College basketball is back. You know, my Indiana Hoosiers, you're a Purdue guy.
Yep. Purdue all day.
It's great to be in Indiana when basketball season's going on.
Basketball is a staple in this sport, and you can really tell.
So number 11, Rihanna Bowman's going to get the bucket there. Daisy Santos for three. Just a bit short, but that's another good look for Frankfort.
Well, she was wide open off the dribble. Little pull-up three there. Couldn't get it to fall, though.
Good hands from Ashley there. Weston's going to find the ball in the middle. And Frankfort is just all over the place right now. Looking really good defensively. Forcing a lot of errant passes. Unfortunately, Western's recovering them, but really good position there. Somehow Rihanna Bowen stayed in bounds. And the layup, no good. Frankfort's going to get the ball. Nice rebound by Vanessa.
And a foul.
They're going to call a foul on Western. Really good defense there from Frankfort.
Yeah, they were closing out on the outside shots, and they came down. They finally came down with that rebound and drew a foul. So
got 30 seconds left in the quarter here. Daisy Santos trying to find some room to drive to get the ball in the middle. He's going to find Ashley Vasquez at the top of the key. Looked in for Vanessa, stolen by Western. Western's going to get the and one. Bucket good by number 13, Cheyenne Smith. As you've seen, Western's getting those runouts.
Yep.
Getting a lot of buckets. Getting a lot of buckets in transition.
Foul there on Jackie Tovar-Gihosa, the freshman. Sure, this is a little nerve-wracking for her, but she seems to be handling it well.
Free throw no good.
She comes down with the rebound.
Rebounded by Jackie Tovar, and they're going to get a foul on number 13, Cheyenne Smith. So Frankfort's got 10.4 seconds to get the ball down the court and get a shot here.
See if we can get a bucket here right before the end of the half.
Yeah, plenty of time to maybe set up a play here.
Yep.
Looks like they're probably going to try to get Daisy Santos a shot. Maybe a three off a screen. Yeah, but you see the screen there. She's driving in the paint. Kicks it back to Vanessa. She's going to get the three ball. It's up. Just no good.
Oh, right there. Just about had it.
So it was a very contested three, but she about knocked that one in.
Yep. Right off the glass.
Western is going to go into the half up 57-8. We're going to take a quick break here, and we get back, and we'll have you give us your thoughts on this first half. welcome back to Case Arena as we're getting the second half underway.
Welcome back, everyone.
Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you and all of your life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. So, Aiden, first half, Western is off to a massive lead.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on how the first half went for both Western and Frankfort?
Well, it went really well for Western, obviously here with such a big lead. They, like we said about in the beginning of the game, they're doing a really good job of pushing the floor and hitting the open person down low, and they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Frankfurt struggling to block out in that 2-3 zone and getting a body on another player. They're getting a lot of offensive rebounds and putbacks, and so that's been going really well for them. The biggest thing for Frankfurt is they've got, like we've said before, make the smart passes, and this is the third game of the season, and they've had a lot of struggles with getting players playing. Daisy Santos Valdez is coming back this game for her first game, and like we said before, Ella McAtee's out this game with a concussion, so. It's going to take time. They gotta once everyone gets back, they're gonna build that team chemistry up even more and learn how to play with each other and they're gonna have all their weapons. So it's a big learning process but they're gonna get it together later down on in the season. So
yeah, it's so early in the season. There's
Yep.
so many games to play in the basketball season. You can't judge a team they haven't had their full team at all once this game. So you got to give them some time. Obviously, this isn't the game they would want to have right off the bat, but I think as the season goes on, you get closer to sectional time. That's when you need to start playing your best basketball.
Yep.
So,
like I said, it's a learning process right now. They're figuring things out. Coach Crawford's figuring things out with this team and this different lineup every game. So, they're going to get things pieced together here later on down the season.
So now that we are in the second half, Western is up 48 points. There's going to be a running clock that is relatively new to basketball. I think it came in play my sophomore year, so it would have been 3 years ago. Allows the game to keep moving a little faster. It prevents from those massive blowouts, which it's good for both sides. So we're glad to see. I'm glad they made that rule come into effect. It allows the flow of the game to go a little better. But Frankfurt's going to start with the ball here. Vanessa Guerrero with a nice spin move.
Great move.
That one doesn't fall. Rebounded by
Couldn't get it on the mark.
McKenna Smith. But as you can see, Frankfurt wants to get the ball into Vanessa's hands.
See, there it is. They got the running going. They got it down low immediately. Then they looked out, 2 passes, and then they had an open shot. And it's a bucket there for the Panthers.
Frankfurt's got the ball here. Passed the ball into Vanessa. She went right back out to Ashley. Now they got Styra, their leading scorer, the ball. But she hasn't even scored. I don't think she's scored in that, has she?
I don't think so.
I don't think she's really looked for her shot much.
That was a good look there to get it out of the perimeter to Ashley Vasquez Rivera. Almost fell right there in her hands.
That ball didn't quite get completed, but it was a good look.
Yep. That's all Frankfurt's looking for right here is good looks, and then hopefully a good looking shot after that. So.
Tell you what, for anybody watching, if you want to learn how to beat 2-3, just watch this game tonight and how Western has moved the ball around. I mean, it really hasn't been bad defense from Frankfurt. I think they played, honestly, pretty good defense.
Yep.
It's just been really good offense from
the
Western.
ball movement is impeccable with this team. They're passing it around. I mean, they're throwing bullets to each other. It's boom, boom, boom. I mean, they're hitting each other on the passes, and then all of a sudden they have an open shot. So it's been working really well for them.
The key to being a 2-3 zone, for those of you that haven't played basketball and watched much, is you got to get it in that high free throw range, where the free throw line is or the short corner. Yep. Once you get in those two spots, that's when the defense breaks down. They start collapsing, and that's when you can get open three or even a layup. So having a big girl that can play that middle area and then having someone that's running the short corner area is the key to being a 2-3, and I think Western's done that really well. as you've seen, they've scored 59 points in just a little over 2 quarters of play.
There's that run out there. They got a nice bounce pass into number 12 for a nice layup there.
Chloe Hunt's had a really impressive game thus far, definitely in double digits points. As we said, she had probably the most impressive game to start off the year with the double-double. She gets the steal there, and she's going to get a layup, fouled by Ashley Vasquez.
And she's going to the line. Great fast break there to get contact and get to the free throw line.
Well, I thought the clock should be running because it's the 35-point rule, but the clock is not running. So it is still 62-8 with a stopped clock.
6 minutes left.
I don't know if that's a malfunction down there or if it's not till the fourth quarter. I'm not sure, but I thought the clock should have been running, but it's not. So I'm just going to trust our scores table that we have here at Case Arena. They do a phenomenal job. Nice rebound by Nessa. Oh, they're going to call it over the back there.
Another open 3 there from Ashley Vasquez Rivera. It was a good-looking shot. She's had a lot of those tonight. Open shots, just struggling to get them to fall. She had that one long 2 at the beginning of the game, and she's looking to get back to that.
All right, I just got confirmation. I saw our great athletic director, Mr. Niehaus, doing the running clock symbol, and now the running clock is in effect.
There we go.
So I was right after all.
Mr. Niehaus came to the rescue there.
Chloe Hunt with the shot up. No good. It's going to be out on Western Frankfort ball.
Looked to come down with the offensive rebound there, but couldn't hold on to it.
I know I just mentioned Mr. Niehaus. He does a phenomenal job here.
Oh, my. Absolutely.
Frankfort. We're very thankful for what he does for our athletic program. With this big of a school, he's got 19 sports to deal with, and he does a phenomenal job with all of them, getting us the game schedule, getting these referees here. And, it's not easy. He may seem to be an athletic director. He's probably one of the busiest guys in the school. So big shout out to him.
Been here at Frankfort for a long time. Even before an athletic director, he was a teacher.
Yeah, and a coach.
Great man.
I think he's coached just about every sport you can coach here. The ball's going to stay in Western's hands. Speaking of things going on around Frankfort, our construction, what is that class called?
Civil engineering construction class.
Construction class. Just got a chance to pour some concrete for our baseball team to get a batting cage. What a great opportunity that was. We're going to have some videos released about that with interviews of people, the companies helping with our students getting real world experience in a high school that you just can't get at a lot of high schools that they get here, the opportunity to get at Frankfort.
Yeah, big shout out to those companies to allowing us to help with that. And yeah, like you said, it's a big opportunity for those kids in that class, and I'm sure they're going to remember it.
College just isn't for everybody, and so for those students that don't want to go to college, that's an opportunity to get some real-world experience as a job that they may want to go into. And it's great that they get that opportunity in high school to see, hey, do I like this or do I not like this?
Yeah.
And we're going to have those videos released on Hot Dog Network really soon. I'm not exactly – they actually are already released. I just found that out from my director. So tune into that and watch and see what's going on around Frankfort. Because some great things are going on here in this school.
Yeah, lots of videos coming out on Hot Dog Network, so make sure to go check those out.
Like I was talking about our radio and TV program here, I think it's really second to none for the school size we are, really. Really, probably, in my opinion, top at least 3 in the state. It's a great program we have here. So many opportunities to call games like you're getting to call.
Yeah.
And then, work the morning announcements, work on making commercials, and just so many different things you can do in the media world, writing stories. And
yeah, we've got a talk show now, a podcast show.
It's just so many opportunities that you get. And speaking of that talk show, an episode was released today, the K9 Corner, with one of our very own students here at Frankfort. Jesus was the guest today. Probably not a funnier soul in this school than Jesus. So make sure you tune in to see that as well. There's just so many opportunities we have here at Frankfort, and it's a great school and program to be in. Check out HoosierlandTV.com to see local video content focused on your community. Watch anything from sports to educational programming, live events, and more at the click of a mouse or the swipe of a fingertip on all your electronic devices. As we mentioned, we're very grateful to be able to do this game tonight, partner with Hoosierland TV. Without those companies helping us, we wouldn't be able to be here tonight calling these games. So very grateful for Hoosierland TV. Frankfort's got the ball, taking the ball out of bounds here.
Sire had a nice offensive rebound there and went right back up with it like any coach would want, and was looking for the foul. I thought that she was going to get the call there, but
if they didn't give it to her, that one goes off Sire Flores' foot as she was trying to drive left. Western's going to get the ball inside here.
Great defense there from Sire Flores, sliding over to get in front of that girl there.
The Frankfort ball. Yeah, really good defense. I think Frankfort's defense has improved much from the first half to the second half.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Coach Crawford talked to them at halftime about some things that they could have done better, and rebounding is probably the biggest one I've noticed. They haven't been giving a ton of second chance opportunities. That shot's no good. It's going to stay in bounds. I think everyone thought it was out of bounds, but it wasn't.
No call there.
So Sire Florida is going to get the offensive rebound there. Frankfort's going to reset their offense.
Good inside pass right there.
Nice play. Oh, I
thought
that one was going to fall in, but it doesn't. Western's got the ball on the run here. Looking for number 13, Cheyenne Smith. Bucket's no good. Rebounded by Evelyn. You know, the first game we called here, I called the game with Sean Walker on ISC Sports Network with Hot Dog Network. It was the first game of the year, and Evelyn played a phenomenal game. She was not expecting to start, and she had to start, and she came in and rebounded really well and played really well. And I think I've noticed when she's been in tonight, she's played really well defensively, and she drew the foul there as I'm talking. But she played really well defensively and rebounded well, and I've noticed that she's played well tonight. So I'm sure Coach Crawford's loving the fact that when he had a call on a girl, she came in and played well, and now she's continued that throughout the short season we've had so far.
Yeah, so far this season she's averaged around 5.5 rebounds, so she's been really good at crashing the boards there and being aggressive down low.
Bucket's good. Free throw. Daisy Santos is checking back in here. So we're going to go to the line for the second shot here as Evelyn made the first one. Looking to go 2 for 2. That one just off the back rim, rebounded by Western. I know we mentioned Case Arena earlier with the Blue Chips, but what a great venue this is. You know,
this is amazing.
You're not going to see anything better in high school basketball, in my opinion. Not just in Indiana, but really anywhere. I mean, who gets to play in a 5,000 seat, or I think it's around 5,000 seats, a dome like this? I mean, it's just phenomenal. The facilities we have here, and we host so many different athletic events here that aren't just Frankfort events, but they're sectionals and regionals. I mean, we just hosted a semi-state volleyball tournament here. What a great venue we have here, and our athletic director, Ed Niehaus, and the rest of the Frankfort Athletics program really does a great job maintaining Case Arena and making sure we put on the best athletic events we can for IHSAA. So Frankfort with a good defense, going to get the rebound. Daisy's going to shoot it. Rebounded by Ashley.
Great offensive rebound.
But it falls into the hands of Western.
Looked to pass there to Evelyn. Could not get it. Great help defense.
Really good help defense. They're going to call the foul here. Clock should be running out. This should be the last play of the third quarter we have here. Rihanna Bowman's going to the line. So Western is up 67-9 right now, looking to extend that lead. That free throw is no good. It's been a rough night for Frankfort, to just put it bluntly. It's been a rough night.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that we were talking at halftime off air that we've seen Frankfort do. They're like, hey, this is stuff to work on. It's a really nice play that they made, and they just got to build off those moments.
Yeah,
it's like we mentioned, it's a long season. They've got a lot of time left. The last second shot's going to be no good from Daisy. But there's a lot of things that we see them do well. You know, they like we said, They play really hard defense. They have times where they've looked good offensively.
Yeah. They just need to nitpick at those small little things, and once they get those small little things all put together, it'll all come together, and they'll look a lot better offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I'm excited. I get a call. A lot more games. Actually, we're calling a game next Tuesday against North Miami-Dade. We'll be back on the call. The first conference game of the season for Frankfort, and we will have it live here on Hot Dog Network and Hoosierland TV. Me and Aiden Hudspeth will be bringing you the game.
Big conference game.
Big conference game. Frankfort's going to look to get back on track after suffering a loss here tonight. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Frankfort's not going to come back from this deficit right now. What doesn't mean they stop trying in this quarter.
No,
still got
to
build things. This is kind of turned, as they say, when blowouts like this happen or for both teams, kind of turns into almost like a scrimmage or a practice.
Yeah.
You do stuff to build on that stuff because the outcome of the game is already decided. Western is going to win this game tonight, but there's still a quarter left to play where you can get live in-game practice, which you're not going to get any time else.
Yeah, this is where we look. Like I said before, this is where we look to build on those small little things, and you get to do that, like Doug said, in a real game live experience that you couldn't get in a practice or anything like that. So that's what they're going to look to do here in the fourth quarter.
And Coach Crawford's in his second year here at Frankfort, and he came into a program, to be quite honest with you, there was no youth program. He had no youth program for the girls. He built that just in the short time he got the job. I'm pretty sure maybe a month after he had a girls' hooping basketball clinic going and getting underway. And for those of you that look and say, oh, well, Frankfort girls basketball there's nothing going on right now. They're getting killed right now. Well, you got to give them some time.
Yeah.
When you have no youth program, there's going to be struggles, obviously, and so he's getting that build out. They're playing AAU basketball at Legacy Courts in Lafayette, and he's done a phenomenal job. And you just got to give Coach Crawford some time to build this program up, as he's done at various other schools such as Clinton Central and Delphi. I know he won a sectional at Clinton Central, so he's had some success, and he's looking to bring that success here to Frankfort.
Timeout call by Frankfort. Couldn't get the ball in bounds there.
Yeah, Coach Crawford's going to take a timeout there. He doesn't want to get a useless turnover.
Yep. Frankfort's going to go talk it over.
Coach Crawford is talking about some things that he wants to work on here with 6:52 left. He's got 6 minutes, 52 seconds to see what he wants to work on for their next game against North Montgomery, which is here at home, as we mentioned. So it's a big game for him, and this is some stuff that they could work on to get ready for when North Montgomery comes to town.
Talking about other sports, you got the cheerleaders out here on the court. I feel like they do a great job of getting the crowd involved, getting when the students are here at the games, do a great job of getting the students involved, getting the students riled up and fired up to support their fellow peers and the Frankfort Hot Dogs. So I think they do a really good job of that, and during timeouts and halftime and stuff like that, they take the court, and I feel like they do a really good job.
Yeah, they do. You as the president of Doghouse, I'm as the vice president.
Yep.
We love seeing cheerleaders out there getting the crowd involved, and love when we have a good student section getting involved. I know we don't have one tonight, but looking forward to having a good student section for basketball season. Yeah,
I mean, getting the crowd involved, getting the crowd hyped during the games is a really big part of how the players play and stuff like that. I know you as a player yourself, I'm sure you can add to that and agree with me there that it really does help and gets you fired up, and you get to play a lot better. It's fun.
Looking for local news? Look no further than ClintonCountyDailyNews.com. All local, all the time. Clinton County Daily News, your free online news site. So Frankfort's going to get the ball here side out. 6:30 left. And tonight's matchup, Daisy Santos bringing the ball up the court. Western's looked really good tonight. I'm sure this team they're going to be a team that's going to make a run. Their next game is versus Central Catholic, which is always a really tough opponent.
Central Catholic's really good.
So that's going to be a good test for them. Anytime you can beat Central Catholic in really any sport, Central Catholic's is good all the way around. It feels good, and it's always a good test. So look forward to see how Western plays in that game.
Yeah, Central Catholic. I'm not sure how far they made it in the sectional tournament last year, but they had a run. They beat a really good Carroll team.
Yeah, they beat them in the sectional championship.
Yep. Frankfort played Carroll earlier this season last week and had a great game to build on things as we're doing here. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, a nice steal there from Jackie Tovar. Couldn't get the layup to go, but once again a really nice something to build on. A nice defensive play. Now you'd like to get that layup to go down, but looking for the bright side of things, that was a really good defensive play. Western's going to get an offensive rebound there, which is something Frankfort's got to work on, obviously.
Yep, the box out and everything that comes with that.
But there's still some really bright spots for them to work on. No call there. Tipped out. It's going to be Frankfort ball. Seemed like a lot of contact for no call.
I thought it was going the other way. I thought we didn't call an offensive foul there.
Western's going to get the ball there. I'd like to mention I do not want to argue with any referees here. I refereed youth basketball last week, and it is not easy. I cannot imagine, let alone refereeing varsity basketball. We need more officials in IHSA. We can't be running our officials out with screaming at parents, as we said, sportsmanship, or screaming at the officials as parents and players and all that. They do a great job coming out here.
They really do.
And it's not easy being an official. So you just got to be thankful for these officials that put on those stripes and get out here and referee the game so us players and fans can enjoy the game. I know we've talked about me playing a little basketball tonight. Let's talk about you and your pole vault career. You're going into your senior season. What are some stuff that you're looking forward to in your senior pole vault season?
Yeah, I'm looking to obviously build on what I had last year. Went to state for the first time last year. Was seeded in the top 10 somewhere, and unfortunately didn't perform in the best that I could. But that's what this year's for. Or coming back for that revenge season, I guess you could say, and looking to obviously jump a lot higher. I've been unfortunately had a setback a couple months ago during the summer with a torn hamstring, but I've rehabbed and have built off of that and have returned in the last month, and it's been great so far, and we're still returning back to where I was before, but it's been going great so far, and indoor season's coming up here, so I'm looking to have a great start to the indoor season and hopefully expand on that going into the outdoor season. Yeah,
being on the track team, I do sprints. I don't do pole vault, obviously, but I love when we get to the end of the night and you're the last jumper still in, and you start doing that slow clap. It's so fun. It's so fun. I would love to be able to. I'm not good at pole vault. Couldn't ever do that, but sure, it's got to be a great feeling running on the runway when everyone's clapping and you clear that bar that you've been looking for to get a PR.
It's ecstatic. I love it. It's a sport that it's a part of the track and field, so you're a part of a team, but also it's individual, and people are rooting you on as an individual, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy when the team gets involved as well.
So Western's got a 74-9 lead here. Trying to get a layup here, and nothing's kind of falling. Ball's going to stay in Western.
Frankfort cannot come down with that rebound.
Like we said, this has just been a rough night for Frankfort on the boards. Western's got tons of second opportunities. As Frankfort gets an opportunity here with Ashley Vasquez running the floor. He's got some help. Looks for Syra Flores, it looked like. That ball's going to go out of bounds.
Good look there. They had numbers. Couldn't get it to come down, though.
You got a little over 2:30 left in this game. See if Frankfort can muster up a couple more points here. See Ashley Vasquez with some really active hands.
Yeah, all night.
Yeah, she's been pestering that top of the key all night. I know as a offensive player, I do not like playing against a defender that is just all over you.
No way.
It really it disrupts your whole offense. So I love seeing her play that way. As I know Coach Crawford definitely likes it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy Santos bring the ball up the court as we're just under 2 minutes left to play here. A nice drive by Jackie Tovar. Couldn't get it to fall, but a really good look for the freshman there.
There's the runouts we were talking about. They started the run out and had an open girl down court, and she got an easy layup. So
Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you on all of your life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. As we're coming into an end here in tonight's broadcast, I'd like to thank all of our crew here, Garrick Burge running our graphics, and Brian running our camera, and then Mr. Salee is the director for tonight's broadcast. So all student crew here tonight, besides obviously Mr.
Great
Salee.
crew.
But just got 4 of us up here, 5 including Mr. Salee, doing tonight's broadcast, bringing you this game we have tonight.
Yeah, and all this crew here is all part of the morning announcements program that we have. So it's been really fun. I love this crew.
Just like to say, and if you want to see some of those morning announcements that we're putting on, tune in. They are just letting them play out here. It looks like a football game down there. I'm going to be honest with you.
Wow.
Western scores their 80th point there. Man, I think the referees just might want to go home. I don't know what's going on down there. No call. Hey, I love letting them play.
Just under 20 seconds here. Wrap this game up.
Ashley Vasquez with the first bucket of the night, looking to get the last bucket of the night. And that one's going to be no good. The clock is just going to run out here. It's going to be a final here. Western with a score of 80. Frankfort with a score of 9. Western takes the 71-point win. The scoreboard looks extremely lopsided, but as we've said, there are still things for Coach Crawford to build on. You're facing a really, really, really talented team in Western.
And veteran team. They got, like we said before, they've got, starting lineup full of seniors. So, like Coach Crawford, he's building this team up, and they got some valuable things that they got done today that they're working on, and it's been great. Yeah, so we're getting ready to close this thing out. Can you give me your final thoughts on tonight's game as a whole? I thought well, obviously, it was a great game for Western. That 71-point win. Their key was to get out and run, and they for sure did that tonight. Got out and ran the floor and got a lot of open layups and a lot of offensive rebounds as well and steals. So they got great opportunities. And Frankfort, they're like we've said before, they've got a lot of learning to do and figuring things out, team chemistry and stuff like that. So they're working on the small things, and those small things are going to add up going on down the rest of the season. So they're going to get to practice after this and get ready for that game on Tuesday against North Montgomery. Yeah, well, hopefully you guys all tune in to that game on Tuesday, as Frankfort is going to be taking on North Montgomery in their first conference game. That's going to wrap it up here from Case Arena. Western with the win 80-9 over Frankfort Hot Dogs. I'm signing off, Doug Wood, and my partner Aiden Hudspeth, and we'll catch you on Tuesday.